Welcome to Immerse Poets reading for Week 5, Day 21.
Immersed in Song of Songs. When we fall in love, we desperately want to express what we feel. In such times, we often look to songs and poems written by others to help us say what we would like to say. Almost all cultures have a treasury of love songs that people draw upon to declare their love to one another. The cultures of the Middle East, including that of ancient Israel, were no exception. A collection of these love songs has been preserved for us in the Song of Songs. It contains song lyrics that, like the Psalms, have been preserved from earlier times to help people celebrate their devotion and delight in another person. A traditional heading to the book identifies Solomon as the writer of these songs, and at one point they describe the splendor of his wedding. For this reason, the book is sometimes called the Song of Solomon. The author is not otherwise identified in the poems themselves. But read as a whole, the collection follows the courtship and marriage of a young man and woman. It presents a series of romantic conversations between them, punctuated by observations from the young women of Jerusalem, probably the bride's friends. It's important to appreciate that in traditional Hebrew culture, as in many other world cultures, brides and grooms are often portrayed, and sometimes even dressed, as queens and kings. So it may actually be this practice that is reflected in such lyrics as, "Come out to see King Solomon, young women of Jerusalem. He wears the crown his mother gave him on his wedding day, his most joyous day." This allusion to the wedding couple as a king and queen in a garden reminds us of the first couple of the Bible, Adam and Eve. We recall that humans are God's appointed rulers of creation, and God himself delights in the goodness of physical, sensual love. Our joy is a reflection of God's own joy in his creatures. Using richly evocative symbolism drawn from the natural world, these songs portray the beauties of the human body and the splendors of human love as glorious aspects of God's creation. No book in the Bible uses the imagery of poetry more densely and elaborately than the Song of Songs. And this celebration of love gives us a sense that even as we await God's renewal of all things in his new garden, some aspects of our present life already anticipate the joys that are to come.
The Song of Songs. This is Solomon's Song of Songs, more wonderful than any other. Kiss me and kiss me again, for your love is sweeter than wine. How pleasing is your fragrance. Your name is like the spreading fragrance of scented oils. No wonder all the young women love you. Take me with you, come, let's run. The king has brought me into his bedroom. How happy we are for you, O King. We praise your love even more than wine. How right they are to adore you. I am dark, but beautiful. O women of Jerusalem, dark as the tents of Kedar, dark as the curtains of Solomon's tents. Don't stare at me because I am dark. The sun has darkened my skin. My brothers were angry with me. They forced me to care for their vineyards so I couldn't care for myself, my own vineyard. Tell me, my love, where are you leading your flock today? Where will you rest your sheep at noon? For why should I wander like a prostitute among your friends and their flocks? If you don't know, O most beautiful woman, follow the trail of my flock and graze your young goats by the shepherd's tents. You are as exciting, my darling, as a mare among Pharaoh's stallions. How lovely are your cheeks. Your earrings set them afire. How lovely is your neck enhanced by a string of jewels. We will make for you earrings of gold and beads of silver. The king is lying on his couch, enchanted by the fragrance of my perfume. My lover is like a sachet of myrrh lying between my breasts. He is like a bouquet of sweet henna blossoms from the vineyards of Engedi. How beautiful you are, my darling, how beautiful. Your eyes are like doves. You are so handsome, my love, pleasing beyond words. The soft grass is our bed. Fragrant cedar branches are the beams of our house, and pleasant-smelling firs are the rafters.
This concludes today's Immerse reading experience. Thank you for joining us.